This super rare exotic sword from the Duality dungeon is incredible, borderline making you invincible, and can knock out some immense damage numbers with upwards of 200,000 per heavy attack in most DPS scenarios, which can match some of the best choices out there, but I bet you've either never bothered trying to prise it out of the grips of RNG, or just blasted it straight into the vault quicker than a quick thing from Quickland. However, this is yet another exotic that with Season of the Deep, it has received a long overdue update, and for this forgotten dungeon exotic, it absolutely brings it to the top table. The Exhumation perk still makes you invisible when using the heavy attack, and it will fire 4 short range void projectiles. This used to be the only way to constantly apply its unique weaken debuff perk, but the update to the Shot in the Dark exotic trait has changed all of that. The 25% damage boost from Shot in the Dark now activates near on instantly as soon as you go invisible, as it's been reduced from 1 second to now just a quarter of a second. You only get the effects of this damage boost on leaving invisibility on hitting a target within 2.5 seconds, but then you'll also weaken them for 6 seconds. This 15% weaken effect on targets can now be applied from either your light or heavy attack too, effectively giving you over a 40% damage boost, which you can chain for as long as you've got ammo available. A heavy attack into a few light attacks and then a heavy attack once your sword energy has recharged will hit the maximum amount of damage potential, and remember the weaken effect will also benefit any teammates doing damage too. The heavy attack does consume 4 ammo, but if you have unlocked the exotic catalyst from the secret quest in the Duality dungeon, it'll boost your total reserves up to 56. The catalyst also enhances your movement speed whilst invisible, making it perfect for escaping any squeaky bum time moments. Heartshadow is one of my all-time favourite swords and is already way better than you remembered it was, making it definitely worth grinding for if you don't have it. Plus with certain artifact mods this season equipped, you can really increase the potency to insane levels, but it's the recent rework to another exotic that genuinely has some extreme synergy with it. If you haven't used the Gyrfalcons yet this season, it's about time you should, because it's absolutely popping off, and it even got a brand new sleek ornament too. The See Me Feel Me perk grants you volatile rounds to your void weapons on breaking your invisibility for 10 seconds, which is not only going to add to the boosted damage already caused by Heartshadow, but it also synergizes perfectly with the invisibility you can get near on infinitely. You are literally going to be striking from the shadows at all times with this build, because the seasonal artifact hands down makes this exotic sword combo completely f***ing bonkers and allows you to create void breaches on tap without needing to set them up through your subclass fragments. Simply defeating any void debuff target will create them, and as you'll be dipping into weaken and volatile through this build, everything will be affected by something. Collecting these void breaches grants you grenade energy as standard, but with protective breach it'll also grant you a void overshield. On top of that, you'll also trigger the Supernova perk by collecting a void breach. You'll get a 10-second timer to activate it, and this will trigger a weakening pulse within a 5-meter radius on dishing out your next source of void damage, and this can be from any of your void weapons or abilities. Add in harmonic siphon and triple void weapon surge mods for an extra 22% damage boost extended by time dilation, and it makes all of this combine for perfect boss melting potential in any boss DPS phase. The Echo Starvation will then grant you Devour and the instant health regen of this incredible perk on collecting a void breach or orb of power. You'll be able to keep Devour running as long as you've got enemies to defeat, as each final blow will extend the duration of it, and with the Echo of Persistence you can not only increase the duration of Devour but also your overshield and invisibility. Stylish Executioner is then going to have you popping in and out of invisibility willy-nilly, as everything you touch will be volatile or weakened in some way, shape or form. Vanishing Step can also do this and is excellent when paired with Marksman, Dodge and Reaper alongside your void energy weapon, with a Repulsor Brace Hollow Denial doing bits if you have one. Remnants will make your Vortex Grenade last longer, which is a great addition to shut down areas on top of your already invincible and clear setup. Then with the Echo Reprisal, you'll get bonus super energy on final blows while surrounded, and literally any super will do, with Deadfall ideal for DPS scenarios for that longer boosted 30% debuff and suppression of targets. The Destiny Item Manager build link is down below for you to copy if you wish, and whilst you're destroying everything in the new dungeon, make sure to keep your eye out for this top tier endgame ready grenade launcher. Find out why and which perks you'll be needing by checking out this next video.